Today I'm here today with another episode of Star Wars Alternate History. Today's question is, what if Jango survived the Battle of Geonosis? So, as you should know, in episode 2, the Jedi attacked Geonosis, the battle arena where Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Padme were being held, and Jango was there and was beheaded by Mace Windu, therefore leaving his son without a father. So, what would the effects of him living and not being killed by Mace Windu be? Well, I would say the biggest effect would be Jango would be able to train Boba Fett. Boba Fett in canon and non-canon lives, grows up without a father, and must deal with this and must learn to train himself and learn from those around him, learn from other bounty hunters, and also tries to take revenge on people such as Mace Windu, using these experiences as his training to become the ultimate bounty hunter he is in the heyday of the Empire, till he is taken down a notch at Jabba the Hutt's Sarlacc pit disaster. Anyways, so as it's unpredictable what Boba Fett would be like if Jango were to train him, I can't say, because he could have a totally different style. He could end up being the exact same bounty hunter he was, just with slightly different moral system that really wasn't too much different, or he'd have a slightly different personality. I mean, he had to live with the loss of a father, and he never even had a mother because he was a clone. So this was kind of devastating for Boba, changing his life. Now, what would the effects of this be on Boba that are definite? The definite effect is Boba would never target Mace Windu. Mace Windu was targeted by Boba Fett several times because Mace Windu killed Jango, and Boba Fett saw that. He knew who killed his father. So, for example, this Endurance was destroyed by Boba Fett as an attempt of killing Mace Windu. Many people died, including the captain of the Endurance. And so, this would never have happened if Boba Fett's father, Jango, was not killed by Mace Windu at Geonosis. Other times, Boba Fett would target him would never happen. The other thing is, Boba Fett, as his way of learning, his way of growing up, he formed a bounty hunter team. This bounty hunter team include many well-known bounty hunter figures such as Bosk, Dengar, or Singh. It rotated out at times as well. These figures became his way of learning, but not only that, this was how Boba Fett would make his money. This team would never be assembled. Therefore, the effects of these bounty hunters would be affected. Dengar, Bosk, or Singh, they'd have to find different ways of making money, different ways of going about their job, because Boba Fett offered them a job opportunity. Boba Fett offered them an opportunity to get together and fight, do what they wanted, and still make money off of bounties. And he was able to use them to his advantage to get back at Mace Windu. So, that is what would happen if, based on the Boba Fett part of Jango. Now, outside of Boba Fett, how would things be different for Jango? How would things be different for the galaxy? Well, the next big scenario goes under the title of Cad Bane. When Jango Fett dies, there's always going to be a runner-up for the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. The new best bounty hunter in the galaxy became Cad Bane. How epic was Cad Bane? Getting jobs such as being able to steal a holocron and letting Zero the Hutt out of prison. You know who these jobs would have gone to? These jobs would have gone to Jango. Because Jango was the best bounty hunter in the galaxy before Cad Bane. The only reason Cad Bane got it is Jango died doing his job, which is what all bounty hunters face. So, Jango's alive. Cad Bane doesn't get these jobs. He sticks to slightly lower jobs. He may still get some important jobs, and we'd likely still see him a little bit in Clone Wars television show, but not with the huge respect that Jango gets. Not only that, Jango was the right side man in the movie, it looked like, of Count Dooku. He wouldn't necessarily be a general, but he would appear a lot more than Cad Bane in Clone Wars. He may command some battles. He would likely target individual Jedi for Count Dooku that were a threat or that he thought could be taken on best by Jango. Because Jango has the ability. He's the best bounty hunter in Galaxy. I mean, Jedi had a tough time simply battling Cad Bane. And if Jango was better than him, they'd have a tough time. I mean, Obi-Wan had a tough time battling him on Kamino. So, he'd likely be used to target certain Jedi by Count Dooku and would be seen a lot more often as he did appear as sort of a right-hand man. He was a very important figure, it looked like, by Count Dooku, because Count Dooku had invited him to Geonosis to see the killing of Obi-Wan and whatnot. Well, he was already there. He was invited either way. So, without even that happening. So, yes, Jango Fett is a very important figure and would remain an important figure in the Confederacy compared to figures like Cad Bane, who didn't really show obedience to one side or the other, but more normally got jobs from one side or another. You would never see Cad Bane getting a job from the Republic. You would never see Jango getting a job from Republic. Jango's jobs would have likely stuck more along Confederacy lines, whereas Cad Bane got jobs from whoever had the best offer. So, but Jango also had ties with the Hutts and whatnot. That allows Boba Fett to get some jobs. A lot of the more minor jobs Boba Fett will give will likely be given to people such as Cad Bane. So Cad Bane would still get some pretty major jobs. Is there anything else to mention here? I don't think so. I think the big effects here are really going to come with stuff dealing with Boba Fett and Cad Bane. It's really the major effects, and maybe what the Confederacy appears like a little bit. In the fact that Jango Fett would likely remain a head figure or seem like a head figure to the Confederacy. He may not be a general necessarily. He's more of a Newt Gunray type figure. If not that, he probably would be held to the same prestige, and the Republic would probably see him at the same level of threat as figures such as Newt Gunray. I mean, he would be a great person to take out, but it wouldn't necessarily change the tide of the war. But he does have a lot of connections type of figure. So, Jango Fett living, the real effects of it are going to be hard to tell. But there are some things that we know would be different. Such Boba Fett would get a different kind of training. And Cad Bane would not become the top bounty hunter and wouldn't get as good jobs. So, I hope that answers this question. And this is Star Wars Indiana. If you have any comments on future topics, let me know. Try Keep them different. Don't suggest the same sort of thing every time. And I hope you enjoyed it. Star Wars Indiana signing out.